Hello, everybody. Welcome back to A Certain Point of View on a Thursday evening as we are getting very, very close to wrapping up the 2021 Schmoedown season. As you can see, the whole crew's here. And as we found out a little earlier today, the final time you'll see us, all four of us together, doing a reaction this year.
Oh, no!
The final time the four of us will be doing a reaction this year. We do have one more left tomorrow, but there will only be three of us. And we are very excited to be here today because it's an incredible match. We get to see who's moving on to play one Griffey Nooms after the outcome of this one. But before we get to any Schmoedown stuff, let's go around the table, see how everyone's doing today. Brian, let's start with you. How are you doing today?
Since when?
Good. Like one of these days where nothing exciting, nothing pisses you off.
Just like a flatline day.
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
So worse than your day yesterday?
Worse is, yesterday was like one of those like rare sparkly diamond, like best days. So, yeah, I guess. But yeah, I can't complain because tomorrow's my last day of work for 9 days. So
What the heck?
Wow.
it's Thanksgiving break next week.
That's
I
a
understand
huge break.
that. That's a long break.
Well, 2 days this
Okay,
weekend and then
so
7
yeah, 'cause
days.
You would get the Saturday, Sunday, then the week, and then that Saturday, Sunday. I get it.
Although
Wow.
tomorrow, the day before the breaks is the scariest days because the kids just don't care.
No. I would, as a
don't
teacher,
care.
I wouldn't care. I'd
Yeah,
be
they
like, I
have
don't want
been
to be here
quit.
either.
The people in the office have been so busy. They've been so bad this week. So bad. Doing drugs in the bathrooms, fights.
Ooh.
Girls are
teachers
fighting
are-
boys.
We're doing
Our
drugs in the
teacher-
bathroom?
I hope so.
Teachers want to do drugs in the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
probably, but
To
Because
deal
you
with
said
no.
the teachers have been so busy, and then I heard doing
Oh,
drugs
yeah,
in the
no,
bathroom, and I'm like, wait,
No.
teachers are doing drugs in the bathroom?
Teachers aren't doing drugs in the bathroom, I promise. At least I hope not.
Heard it.
There's been like 8 people out every single day this week. So, yeah, get us to Thanksgiving break. And then technically, I only work 2 days when we come back from Thanksgiving break, and then it's out to Spectacular.
I work
so.
3. I know, that's
Yay.
me. I work 3 days and then Spectacular.
Or maybe I'm working 3. Yeah, it's 3. Math.
Are you working that Wednesday?
Yeah.
Me too.
So, and my boss was like, "You need to not do that next time." I'm like, "Okay."
That's
Sure.
where you just flip them off and just back
So
into your corner.
I just said refund my tickets, and they were like, "No."
Yeah,
I was like,
Pay
"Okay."
me back then. Pay me back then, bish.
Yep. So, scene.
Molly?
Today was pretty good. I had to get up pretty early to go to the dentist.
What's
Ew.
well, hold on a second. What's early?
Molly Damon early.
My
Like
my
9.
appointment was at 8 a.m.
Oh no!
That's
So,
early for you.
I had to get up at like 7:30.
That's when I start work.
I've been at work for like an hour already.
You're
plus,
like
you know.
you're like me. I start work at 7:30, and I don't get out of bed till 7.
Yeah. Well, it
That's
helps
nice.
like when it's cold, especially when it's colder, and I can put on a beanie and my mask. So like, not a lot of my
Don't have
face
to
is
do
even showing.
anything.
I don't care
Yeah.
what I look like.
That's fair.
Masks are great for that reason. It's like I don't have to put makeup on today.
Yes.
Wonderful, blessed. Just gonna put this
Yeah.
mask on. It's
But then it
great.
was nice because then I was like up for the whole rest of the day, and so I watched 2 Twilight movies today. No reason in particular.
None. God, I didn't have enough time to watch the last
You watched
one.
3 today, Jill?
I watched 3 today.
Wow.
I watched
Wow.
Eclipse and both Breaking Dawns today. It was a chore.
So Eclipse used to be one of my favorites, and I watched it last night and did not realize how cheesy Eclipse is. Like
They're all super
It's-
cheesy.
whoever
It's-
was like the dialogue writer of these movies wrote like those little, the paperback romance novels that your mom used to buy at Rite Aid.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They got one of those.
Very descriptive of you, Brian.
Eclipse
Oh,
and-
'cause that's what my mom used to do. She used to go to Rite Aid, get one of those little romance
The ones with
novels
Fabio on the front
Yes,
cover.
I was just about to
Fabio,
say.
yeah.
With Fabio
Open.
on the front of it. Yep.
The ones that are always at whatever cabin that you're renting.
Mhm.
Yes.
They always have one
Fact.
like hidden away somewhere.
Yep.
They're like, I know what this is.
Mm-hmm. Mom's
Just in case you guys are wondering why we are doing a Twilight rant all of a sudden, it's because we have Twilight bar movie trivia tonight, which is very, very exciting with our patrons. One person who is joining us is actually in the chat too. I'll let everybody else figure that out. So, but Jill, outside of your Twilight
Billy.
binge today,
No.
how's your day been? You weren't with us today, so how's your week?
It was good. I went to Disneyland for the first time since because I used to go all the freaking time, and I haven't been since quarantine. So over 2 years I haven't been. And it was nice to go with my mom. She had not the best health prognosis the other day, so it was nice to just go out and look at all the Christmas decorations, and we watched the fireworks. And I definitely cried when it started snowing on Main Street.
I didn't know they did like fake snow.
Yeah, it's called
Cool.
it's called Snope because it's soap snow because it's little soap suds. So it's Snope.
It's hilarious when you see
What
all
happens
the
to get it
kids
in your
like.
eye?
No, the best is when people are like that.
No,
Like,
it's soap.
you are eating soap, sir or
It's
ma'am.
soap. It's soap. But I got my Life Day. I got my little Life Day ball, and I
love it.
and I got my little Life Day mug. Happy Life Day.
Let's be
So,
honest. That Life Day,
those.
not mug, the globe.
This
It's you got it because it's slightly Halloween themed.
It's kind of
I got
witchy.
I got it because it lights up. That's why I got it. I was like, it lights up, and it was like $20 without the discount. Because my sister gets a pretty beastie discount, so I was like, $20.
It's
Give me
nice.
the freaking light up ball.
It's witchy enough to work for Halloween, but then it carries
Exactly.
over into
For
Christmas.
Christmas, it's Life Day.
Yeah.
Anyway, someone was asking me. Someone was there that she was like, "What is this?" I'm like, "It's Life Day. It's the Wookiees version of like Christmas. It's from the holiday special. I don't recommend seeing it." She was like,
Yeah, you almost freaked Molly out last night with that text.
"Oh, I
They're
did."
filming the holiday special here. What?
Holiday special, and I was like, "Do
Sorry.
what?"
The what? They were filming the ABC every year. They film the ABC Disney holiday special, and they'll film it at Disney World and California Adventure and Disneyland. And we were just walking, and Gwen Stefani was just like holding a concert in front of It's a Small World. So I was like, "Oh, I've seen her 19 million times at Disneyland already." And I was just like, my mom was like, "I need to take a picture." I'm like, "Oh my God, we really don't." But she had to take pictures. So
We were
it
there.
was cool.
Me, my sister, and my mom were there 3 years ago, and they were filming that, and we saw Chris Hemsworth, and my mom screamed.
Died. I'm sure I would have also died.
Yeah. Jake, how was your day?
My day was fine. Busy day at work. It's now winter here, so we're using the crock pot officially. First crock pot meal of the year, which is fun.
Is it Molly's stew that I butchered when I tried
I do not
making?
make that in a crock pot, sir.
Yeah, you make that in a Dutch oven, right?
Yeah, I'm making a
Yeah.
Dutch oven.
Oh.
But no, we made
Basically the same thing.
teriyaki chicken with some broccoli and carrots. So very, very easy and simple, very good. But no, look, we're here for some Schmoedown. Let's get to it because we have a big match today. The winner is moving on to play Griffin Ooms, and one of the competitors today is his faction mate, Mr. Barbarian, and he is phasing off against what many are saying is this player's comeback player of the year, someone who's been on a great run since her match with Jeannine earlier in May.
Marisol.
Jeannine the Machine.
Marisol.
Yes, with Marisol. And so we have Jeannine and the Barbarian today facing off in this semifinal match. I believe we talked about our predictions possibly yesterday. So Jill, I'll let you just reconfirm yours before we get going. Who do you got?
Jeannine the Machine. Let's go.
Who has Barbarian?
Me.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And you said she's still going Jeannine. So, but yeah, let's get to this because we do have a cutscene up top. It's a fun one. I know which one it is. I don't believe you three know which one it is. Let's check it out. It involves one chosen one, if you will.
Oh, is this okay?
Get your tickets now. The Schmoedownlive.com.
We'll be there. Get your tickets. Beep, beep, beep,
For
beep.
7 hours.
For 7 hours.
Actually, longer than that.
Hello.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
think you think the spectacular card is all?
Love
my
that
God.
character work. We love it.
I'm going to be
He
challenging
falls and
Mike
keeps
because
going.
I spoke to Paul. Where everything is settled now. Paul is giving me the title shot, and I'll be challenging Mike for the Inner Geekdom Championship. And soon it's spectacular. You'll be hearing and defending his belt, the 2-time Inner Geekdom champion, Chandru the Chosen. Because spectacular isn't just spectacular without me. You remember last spectacular? You know who had the best match? Moi. So this is what is going to happen. I win the belt against Mike in a title match before Spectacular, and then I walk into Spectacular defending that belt. Everything is set in stone. Mike doesn't even know he's such an idiot.
Bye.
How about that entrance?
Wow.
That was quite the slide.
I wonder if that was planned or not.
It didn't look like it.
So.
It did not look like it. Love the fact
Leo,
that he just kept going though.
None of us are buying that either, Leo. Don't worry.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the
Bless
movie
you.
trivia Schmoedown. I'm Christian, and then in the last round, we are about to find when he debuted. Is he going
to be able to make an appointment today?
I think that
If they
cutscene.
win here today,
I
they're
have
gonna
a feeling that there
guaranteed
might
4
be a
points
part
in
2
the
to that
finals
cutscene
because
tomorrow.
Griffey Noom's already there.
Do
So
you?
if
Because
the
it has to
Barbarian
be
gets there, they're
decided
gonna get an
before
automatic 4
Spectacular,
points right away.
Right?
We
Yeah.
have 2 weeks.
Representing
Yeah, but tomorrow's the
The
last match,
Finstock
so
Exchange
it would make the most sense to have it
with a record
drop during a match. But
of 5 wins, 2 defeats, and 1 knockout. This is the Barbarian. The music by David B. Elvis across
that Baby
the
Yoda back there?
shoulder, the hair tucked low,
I see you.
and
I see
there
you.
he is, the Barbarian, 1 victory away from playing in the finals against
the hell was that look?
downtown
Go
Griffey Nooms. He
Very
awaits.
intense.
Glaring into our souls.
And
he's like
his
opening his eyes
opponent.
wider and wider.
representing
I love this music
the
so much.
Stars
Get my white
Solid.
paper.
Good music.
with a record.
Harrison, it's a
of
regular YouTube
8
match, 2 o'clock tomorrow.
wins,
It's not a pay-per-view.
7
No more pay-per-views
defeats,
for the rest of the
and
year,
3
outside of the
knockouts.
Spectacular.
That's how it's spectacular.
Yeah, which I don't know when that'll be
She is
released. So
Pay-per-view or Spectacular? Is it not live?
I'm not sure.
Jeannine the
I would imagine it's
Collision-
live.
with
Collision
that
wasn't
smile,
live,
the
so I don't know.
glove, she
But
has
New
the
York was.
classic picture of
I tried. It was live.
herself.
You're right.
Mark in the background, and boy, is it deserved.
Live for
What a
patrons,
season
anyway.
thus far by the Machine, and she awaits the Barbarian and Elvis. All right, Mark,
And
our competitors are here.
I want
The
someone to put
semifinals
big old
about
googly
to
eyes
begin.
on Elvis
What are the
one day.
rules?
Oh,
Big
you want
old
me to do it this
yes.
time? All right, in round number 1, 8 questions from 8 different corners of movie trivia Schmoedown. Know how will emerge. Each question for the point. These
Jake.
questions are asked to the fields. Once we do, please write down
Some
your best
rules,
attempt at
please.
an answer with whatever writing
Mark
style you
Ellis is
prefer.
giving us the
Once you ask
rules.
your favorite nickname,
I'm
you know what
kidding.
you wrote.
The rules
Come
here
on.
are the same as they've always been. Where we have 2 matches left. We just figured out this is our 105th 105 reaction
Oh, no, we
this
didn't
year.
We didn't
You
catch
all
the
know.
100.
You all know.
Elvis
You all know the rules by now. So there you go.
Our 105th.
That's you heard it right, or you just want to buy yourself.
Yeah, not just 105 videos this year. 105th just match reaction this year.
Challenge.
How?
Good
I wonder if it
God.
was
At
100.
any point throughout the 3-round match, we'll bring
Well,
in
it
managers,
was 4
we'll bring
matches ago,
110.
so it was
It
something
will
last
be your
week.
manager
Probably
who
the
comes
Wednesday
to
match
round
last
five
week.
if said challenge is
What am I gonna do with myself
Hi,
next week when I
puppies.
don't have a match reaction during the
Yeah,
weekday?
what am I gonna do?
What am I gonna do?
We have
Patreon
Patreon
match
reactions.
Okay.
Oh,
All
okay.
right, so I asked Jeannine. are you
Fill the
ready?
void a little bit.
Ready? Let's do this.
Those are some
Barbarian, are you
FCL
ready?
stuff and some old school stuff.
Fill the void.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown. Round number
Let's see how
1.
tough these questions are compared to yesterday. Jill,
I-
questions yesterday?
Jill,
My
they were
God.
no
Oh,
joke.
man.
Oh, I know. I was
Plays
there.
Natasha's
Oh, that's
fun.
father figure, Alexei Shostakov, aka the Red Guardian,
Ah, I
in the
don't know his
2021
name,
film
But
Black
he's
Widow.
great.
Took me a second.
Star Drew, I will not play on Twitch. That's not my thing. I am here. This is my thing.
You see Barbarian.
I am here all the time.
One of our friends saw this actor at like a gaming shop here in Atlanta when he was filming.
Well done,
things.
Brian. Well
3,
done.
2, 1. Pens down. Hands
David
up.
Harbour.
David Harbour.
Congratulations, everybody.
David Harbour.
You had
Good
it
job,
right.
friends.
Barbarian.
The best Hellboy, David Harbour.
Ooh, controversial.
Hot take.
And
Hot take.
Harrison, are you only answering with
Holy
Twilight
hot
answers?
take.
Is that what you do?
Correct.
Anna
He
Kendrick
said
was not the
earlier
correct
that
answer.
he's going to answer everything
And
as Anna
here
Kendrick.
it is.
I
Oh,
Sandra Bullock
I
stars as a
approve.
newspaper columnist obliged to enter rehabilitation for alcoholism in this 2000s film that also features
I've
performances
seen this.
from Viggo Mortensen and Elizabeth Perkins.
Perkins.
Sandra Bullock.
Christian, I'm
I
pretty
have-
sure both competitors have finished.
I didn't know Sandra Bullock and Viggo were in a movie
Before I
together.
finish
I have no
asking you, that
idea.
might be a
Apparently.
Well, no.
Nothing.
We'll
I've
see
seen
together, right?
most
5,
of Sandy B's movies.
Sandy B.
2,
Yeah.
Sandy B.
1.
We're
We're
on a
hands
Nixon
up.
basis. 28 days.
Barbarian.
It's the prequel to a horror film, 28 Weeks.
That is incorrect.
Oh,
And Jeannine.
Not to be
Oh.
confused with the zombie movie, 28 Days.
That is correct.
oh,
Oh, he's gonna
Going
kick
to
himself for
one
that
there.
one.
28 weeks later, got
The
him.
next
28 weeks later, got him.
Fantasy sci-fi.
I was waiting for Elvis to get
Which
yeeted.
2017 sci-fi film features supporting performances from Mackenzie Davis,
Come on now.
Robin Wright,
Isn't that
Del
isn't
Smanchen.
isn't he
Polka Dot
oh,
Man.
hold on.
Great,
You know,
David Del Smanchen is having
Yeah,
us
he's
fun. I'll tell you that.
He's
you're
also
saying
in the
you got
Ant-Man
good
movies.
interviews.
Yeah, man. he's
He
nice.
is. He's one of the burglar
Baba Yaga.
guys.
I wouldn't
Baba
say-
Yaga.
I would say nice guy. 5. I want to be 4, 3, but I'm not going to claim
Love this
anything.
question.
2,
Just
1. Pens
Wonder
down.
Blade
Woman?
Runner 2049.
Blade
Oh.
I didn't have it. I said life.
Incorrect. Barbarian.
It's the sequel to a great sci-fi film, Blade Runner 2049.
Yes. And now we're tied up once again. 2-2. No
I don't
perfect.
remember him being
games
in Blade
for
Runner.
either Jeannine or the Barbarian as we get to question 4.
All right, and that is in the category of famous actors and actresses.
Yeah, it's 'cause he got
They're
killed, right?
successful in
He was a
doing well
scientist.
in life. Here's your
I
question
know.
for a point. What famous actor features in the following 3 films? Be Cool, Fighting with My Family, and Dragged Across Concrete.
Fighting with my family? Oh,
I-
well, maybe?
I haven't seen
Have a
any
math
of these.
But I'll wait until after this count.
4, 3,
Maybe?
2, 1.
I don't know.
Is it the
Vince
Rock?
Vaughn?
Down. And we start with the Barbarian.
He's so money, Vince Vaughn.
Yes. Jeannine.
Damn it.
I said Dwayne Johnson.
All right.
Ah.
So now, Barbarian is up by 1. And we get the next question. Here it is. Horror/thriller.
Horror.
Hara.
Which 1986 slasher sequel did Anthony Perkins both star in and direct?
All right, here's your math
Slashers.
question.
1986
There's so many slasher sequels.
Oh my gosh.
There's so okay. I'm just
I know
gonna
the
pick
answer
one.
to this. I'm going to tell you what it is.
It's
That's too long of a
195.
title. I don't want to say that.
4, 3, 2.
You knew that.
Yeah,
Pens
I know that's wrong.
Halloween
I just-
2.
3.
Scream
Psycho
2.
2?
I was-
Correct.
Oh.
I was writing out Nightmare Before Elm Street.
Correct. And just Psycho
Blank.
3, right?
Gonna just put a number.
Psycho, there were 3
Oh.
psychos?
There were
There's
4.
3, 2.
Why are there 4
3,
psychos?
2. And we get to our next question. It's question
I've never seen
6.
any of the psychos.
Yeah,
Who's the
use that
slasher in
whiteboard,
Psycho?
Barbarian. You might need to use it later
Norman
on in
Bates.
the match.
Norman
The
Bates.
next category
Oh, yeah,
is
duh.
comedies.
Haha.
Still one of the better laughs I've ever heard from these two. Which actress appeared in the following comedies? The 40-Year-Old Virgin, The
Ugh.
Cable Guy.
Oh, what is her
and
name?
George of the Jungle, yes.
Oh my
George,
God, George of the
George,
Jungle
George
would
of
be
the
such
Jungle.
a fun
Weird
watch-along movie.
Oh
I
my god, I'm gonna kick
love
myself. What is
this
her
actress
name?
so much.
This is Judd Apatow's wife.
5.
Oh
I
my
can
God.
I can
She's in
picture
all
her
of
because she's the sloppy drunk girl in 40-Year-Old
Barbarian.
Virgin.
Oh my
That
god.
was Barbarian who said repeat first.
I am-
that's
She's
my
the sloppy
JP.
drunk girl in 40-Year-Old
Got it.
Virgin.
Okay, never mind, got
Is
Category's comedy.
The
and
girlfriend
question,
and the
which
cable
actress
guy,
appears in
and
the
she is the
following
love
comedy?
interest. I know who it is. I just don't know her
The cable
name.
guy
I had to
and
smack myself
the
with my
version of
whiteboard.
She
few
has the
times to
blonde
get it.
hair with a really unique voice.
And she does
Shut up.
the.
She's got
she does
kind
the
of like a
commercials about her
nasally.
elbows.
whiny
She's in
voice.
Knocked Up. She's in what?
She's
the
in
40
almost every Apatow movie.
Yeah,
I'm not
all the
gonna get
Apatow
her
movies.
name.
She's
I'm not.
married to Ant-Man.
2.
I know who
One.
it
X.
is.
No, that's
Yeah.
Judy Greer.
Hands up, please, and we're gonna start with.
But
the
Leslie
Barbarian.
Mann is correct. You're
Oh.
thinking of
So
Judy
Leslie
Greer,
Mann.
Brian.
We said correct.
Okay, so I thought of the wrong
And
person, but
Just blanked
the
on
right
the
name.
Judd
All
Apatow.
right,
She's not
I'll
an
take it.
Ant-Man. Judy Greer is an Ant-Man.
Is she in Freaks and
For-
Geeks? I don't remember her in that.
4-2.
Jesus.
Oh, I don't know. I've never
Getting
seen
into question
Freaks and
7.
Geeks.
It's
Oh, it's so good.
Neither
I
have
knew
Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers
about
provided the music
Sam
for
Levine
this
from that before I even knew he was in the
1996
Schmoedown.
rom-com, which was written by, directed by, and starred Ed Burns alongside Jennifer Aniston and Cameron Diaz.
What?
Look what I'm doing.
Really leaned into that read, didn't you?
Yeah.
Late
Start
90s
Ezra
rom-com.
96.
Friends the movie.
Sell.
I
Sell
don't
it
know.
all.
Cameron Diaz.
Give me a countdown like that.
Aniston.
5.
What's
4,
that? Not she's
3,
not all that.
2.
She's.
All right, that is the second
I
repeat by
no
the
idea.
Barbarian, and here is the
That's
question.
not, no. Jennifer Aniston's not.
Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers provided the music for this 1996 rom-com,
I have no clue.
which was written by, directed by.
The only
and
thing I think
starred
of
Ed
Jennifer
Burns
Aniston in
alongside
was
Jennifer
Office
Aniston,
Space, but
Cameron
that's not
Diaz.
it.
I was latching more onto Cameron Diaz.
That
Then
that
for
was
her,
also
The
not
Mask
in
is
'96.
the only thing.
I think
Like,
the Heartbreakers put on a good.
No, I was thinking of that one
I'll
that
tell you why in a second. 5,
I keep saying that I like with
2,
Christina Applegate.
1. Pens down.
Sweetest Thing?
Hands up, please.
Yes,
We
that
start
one.
with Jeannine.
I said beautiful girls.
It's incorrect. And Barbarian,
I said One True Thing.
also incorrect. Looking for She's the One. She's the One.
okay.
All right. So at the
All
moment,
right.
Okay.
it is it's tough.
Oh, something about
4-2
Mary
with
would be
our
a good
last
answer,
question
but
here.
Jennifer Aniston's not in that.
Mark,
I've never seen that.
Oh my God,
This
Frank
is
and
the study of
Beans.
the 1980s Anthony Perkins filmography. More. Your final category is black cinema, and for a point,
Another
here's the
rough round
question.
one. This is how it
How
was
many
yesterday.
films were theatrically released in the popular
Party?
House Party
I don't
franchise?
even know how many there are.
That's the question, Jake.
What are
No, no, no. How many are
Let's figure it out.
theatrically released? That's
Oh,
different.
I just I wrote a number down.
Popular? I don't know if this is popular, but I'm just gonna write a number.
I didn't go. 5,
Yeah, this is the. I don't know if this is right or not. but-
2, 1.
I said
made
3.
a fancy
Four.
We start
I said
with
3.
the Barbarian.
Is it 3?
It is.
Hey.
Hey! I've never
Alright, so
seen a single one of those
Barbarian
movies.
Neither have I.
5-2. 5-2. Tough round.
I have
for
no
both
points.
Competitors, but Barbarian finds himself up by 3 points. Going
That's okay.
into
I didn't get a
the
point
round.
until
Marcus Aurelius Ellis, how does it go?
overtime yesterday,
The wheel
and it
round
was 1
is
point.
the wheel of fate. Doom,
All
and
Jill cares about
justice
is her,
emerging.
her
Each
globe.
competitor gets a spin
Yeah,
back
pretty
on our
much.
wheel once you settle on a category. 4
It is pretty
questions
cool
emerge.
looking.
Right?
You have to
How
take
cool!
your
And
round
like
question
it
for
shifts
this.
and it
There's no
changes and
time
it
for
moves
It is pretty
around.
cool
How
looking.
cool
So it looks
is
like
it?
it looks like a cloud, a ball of clouds.
Yeah, it looks like there's like clouds.
That's pretty
Look at
cool.
it, look at it go.
Oh, you've seen The Sweetest Thing, right?
Yes, it's one of my favorite rom-coms.
So funny.
I've seen
Yeah,
it
Leo.
so many times.
Me too.
Leo, you're right, man. Two
it
two
says- it
incredibly
says
hard
Life
first
Day
rounds.
on the
I can't wait to
front
see what
of it.
tomorrow's looks like. If these are hard.
Jake, have you seen
Fit in
Sweetest
here.
Thing?
I've
I'd
not.
love to spin first.
Oh, Jill, have you?
No.
Have you seen the one with the
It was, and I
extended
do have a-
uh,
I actually
version
have-
where they sing the "Too Big to Fit in Here" song?
Yes.
Scores and soundtrack.
That
Well, yeah, because of the one scene
Uh,
that happens.
You know how we feel about this.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
The
there's a
one
lot of other
girl.
Stuff on the wheel.
Just the best.
Parlay.
you gotta sing.
Oh God.
Well, possibly. What do you think?
I'm just gonna draw on my board.
Somewhere is amazing. I love her.
I'm gonna draw
Christina
Jake.
Applegate.
We appreciate your.
That's actually like that's a rom-com that I think a lot of dudes would enjoy because
Yeah.
it gets pretty
Look,
raunchy.
that's Jake. He has a hat on.
It's
Aw.
It's kind of like
Now
a.
he's got a take.
Right.
They're very like dude-ish. Like, let's go get. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go pick up dudes.
2010.
Okay. More recent movies. I like that. I like that.
That's exactly right.
All right, Barbarian. Here's your first. In 2010. Who plays
Hi, Molly.
worry-free
Or not Molly.
CEO
Gabby.
Steve Lift in 2018's Sorry to Bother You?
I've never seen Sorry to Bother You.
I haven't
will
either, but I
say
can picture who it is.
Andrew Garfield.
Army Hammer.
2 points.
Yeah.
Okay, canceled Army Hammer.
Question
Okay.
Yeah.
Who
He has
directed
been
the
canceled,
2010 film Never Let Me Go?
Moose Haas, I completely agree with you.
Hello, Mr. the
Moose
Moose.
Toss.
Multiple choice.
Never Let Me
Is
Go.
it A, Andrew Dominic?
B.
B, Mark Romanek?
C.
C,
I'll say Joe
James
Wright.
Gray? D, Joe Wright.
B.
Phil pick-
We will say Joe Wright.
Incorrect. Janine,
Damn it.
2 points
Yes.
steal. Who directed the 2010 film Never Let Me Go? Is it A, Andrew Dominic? B, Mark Romanek? C, James
Dominic
Gray?
and Romanek,
D,
wow.
Joe Wright.
That's to mess you up.
Come on, Jeannine.
A.
Also incorrect. Looking for B, Mark.
Yay!
All right.
I'll take a point.
Question 3. Question
A
3.
guessing point. I'll take that.
Right. Black Klansman. Who plays National Civil Rights Leader Kwame Ture?
Out of all the people in that movie, I don't know his name.
I know Adam Driver's in that movie.
what's I can see
And Topher Grace.
It's
Multiple
not
choice.
Is it
if I
Oh.
saw it I might
A,
get it.
John David Washington?
Is it
Corey
Daniel
Hawkins.
Kaluuya?
B.
C,
Corey Hawkins.
Oh.
Stanfield.
Okay,
Oh,
I
D.
believe you.
It's Corey Hawkins. I said B.
Go D. Corey Hawkins.
For 1 point.
Daniel
John David
Kaluuya
Washington
the
was
one
amazing.
from
Your
Us,
final
right?
question.
Yep.
In
Yes.
this round, Jason Momoa stars as a fearless warrior in the land of Hyboria. In what?
Conan the
2000
Barbarian.
Stargate Atlantis.
Oh,
Conan the
fitting.
Barbarian.
Fitting. You better know this.
I was literally trying to figure out what movie was called The Land of Hyboria, not even realizing it was named the film. I was like, what the hell?
Multiple choice.
Oh,
choice.
Barbarian. Come
Solomon
on.
Kane. B.
You
Ray.
are the barbarian.
Also, side note,
Immortals.
if no one has
D.
seen
Conan the
Immortals,
Barbarian.
Immortals freaking rocks.
Wait,
It has
Immortals
Henry
is
Cavill in
good.
it before Henry Cavill was Henry Cavill. It's great.
And he basically had his shirt off the whole entire time.
Well, because he's
All right,
immortal.
Janine,
Yeah, I know.
now
And
she
isn't
will
he
be
Ares?
It is
How it
her
should
turn,
No, he's
and
well,
here's
no, he's he has some different name. I forget his name in the movie. It's some legit Greek name though.
Oh, Roxy's.
She needs something that she really
Oh, hi, Rox.
feels confident in. and
Oh, okay.
crime
Yeah.
film.
Crime
Crime
film.
film
I don't-
would be
No, thank you.
This is not a
option
friendly
60
wheel.
seconds to
No, there's not a.
Okay, so we actually like this slice, but we are down by a little.
She's probably going for dance movies, I'd imagine.
I don't like any of these slices.
I just want to go for it.
Doesn't she know Nick Cage really well?
See if
Put
we
it all
can
out
get
there.
something
Or am I
we
making
like
that up?
more. Okay,
Yeah, let's go for it.
let's do
Oh,
that.
she's picking it?
All right, so there it is. Here's the spin. So whatever Janine.
Oh,
spins
she's.
down,
Oh, I thought.
that
Okay.
takes.
The way she was
And
saying it,
here
she said,
is
"Let's
the
go
spin.
for it." I was like,
Oh,
are you
that's what I
sticking to
me
triangles?
too.
Round.
Oh,
When it
yeah.
started spinning the wheel again, I was like, uh-oh.
Theseus. Thank you, Andy. That was his
Here
name. Thank you.
is
Thank you.
the spin and it is.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah!
I like this slice better.
We like it.
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
feeling
good
like we
one.
made a good decision right about now. I know there's a couple things on here that we've talked about
Yeah.
that we feel really good about. How are you feeling? And do we want to stick with? what we
Dang,
think
she
our
only
number
got
one is?
2
seconds.
Yes.
questions,
I
right?
Yeah.
think we will.
Barbarian
Round
only got
one.
4.
Yeah.
Tyler Perry.
God.
Let's do it.
Tyler
You got this,
Perry.
Janine. What
These
do you
are
think
feeling
that
more
was?
and
Good
more
instinct.
like
Spin again. Let's
the
go.
Star Wars
Star Wars.
matches with the,
All right,
the
Mark,
level of
now.
difficulty in round
Janine.
1.
Tyler
the end
Perry
of-
scares
it's the
me
end of
because Bateman
sequels.
All about
uses
Tyler
all those
Perry.
questions.
Tyler Perry.
That is correct.
Theseus, that's who he was, Hobbit. Thank you.
Well, plus 2 other questions makes 4
Theseus
questions,
is
2
a
points
god.
apiece, unless you need the 8 of multiple choice.
I don't know why I still call you
Janine is
Hobbit when
first
I know your
squarely
name
in
is
the
Andy.
category of Tyler Perry film for 2 points. Gabrielle Union stars alongside which MCU actor in 2007's Daddy's Little Girls?
Idris Elba.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh.
Ruby Hemdale.
He would have never
Aw.
came to mind.
It was
No.
Heimdall.
On the board here
I love
in
me some
round
Idris
number
Elba.
2. Your next question.
He is
Matthew
so
Fox
funny.
co-stars
He is
with
a very
Tyler
attractive
Perry
man.
in
Oh my God, what's that name called?
Alex Cross.
2 more points.
She
for
beat
Jeannine.
ya!
She's cooking in a category
What was the answer?
featuring
Alex
questions
Cross.
from the world of Tyler Perry. Now your penultimate question in this round. A Medea family funeral ends with the major.
I've never seen a single Medea film.
I'm surprised all of these are theatrically released.
Who plays Roy?
Oh, that's Janet Jackson.
Oh, is it?
Plays Roy? Isn't Roy a gentleman's name?
Multiple
Wait.
choice.
All right, your 4 options for a point. Is it A, Mike Tyson?
I'm gonna say Mike
Oh,
Tyson.
I was
Snoop
thinking of a
Dogg.
different
I was
movie.
gonna say Mike Tyson too.
I'm saying Snoop
Ice
Dogg.
Cube.
I haven't seen very many Tyler Perry movies, so I saw Celebrity.
My mom loves them.
5.
Can I get the multiples
Loves
again, please?
them.
Certainly, without needing to
Mike
use a repeat, your
Tyson.
options. Is it A, Mike Tyson, B, Snoop Dogg, C,
Anytime,
Ice
like, I
Cube,
wake
or
up
D, Danny
At
Glover?
home at like 9 in the morning, she's just sitting in her like moo watching a Tyler Perry movie.
Is Molly drinking wine?
Molly is drinking
Used to
wine.
be a
It's been
boxer,
so
but that is
long.
correct for a point.
Molly, you
Yo,
were
there you go,
right.
Mike Tyson.
2-point ball game.
I get a
Kristen,
point!
This is the kind of round that we were talking about that the machine needed to have. She hits this final question.
This is
right
not
after
doing
that.
me any
It's
favors
tied
for
at 9 going
Twilight,
into
though.
round number
I'm gonna
three. Here
forget
is that
everything I
question.
watched today.
That's okay, I will
Category
too.
Tyler
That's
Perry
okay.
films.
Those movies are so
Which
dense.
pop music superstar stars as Patricia in Tyler Perry's Why Did
Is
I
Oh,
this
wait.
Janet Jackson?
Janet Jackson.
I said it before you.
Oh no, I was. Yes, that's what I was thinking of.
I said, is this Janet Jackson?
Janet Jackson.
Give me those 2 points.
This
Thanks,
match
Molly.
takes us
Molly,
an escapade
Molly, I will
version as we
donate
head
one
into
of my
round
points.
three, all tied.
You can give yourself a point.
What
Tell me
a
why I
crazy-
immediately in my head
Can't
went
believe
Taylor
they asked.
Swift.
Scoring match, but it is a jab fest, and it is 9-9. Going
That's
into
like
round
yesterday,
three. It's the
Jill,
final
you missed
round.
it.
What a
They-
crazy match!
what was
it
the
is,
category,
Russ.
Jade?
Mark, what are the rules?
Steven Spielberg, your
Round
Jurassic
Oh, yeah.
Park thing.
as thus,
I
these
just so the
competitors
category was
have
Steven
10
Spielberg. They were
possible
like, I
points
was
to
like,
gain
the answer is
based on
Jurassic
three
Park,
questions.
and then it
Throughout
was
these
The
questions,
Lost
some help
World
from you.
was the
Give us
actual
three
answer.
numbers.
Before
You
they,
can
I
do that
even
from 1 to 20
the
minutes.
question was
See
asked, I
numbers
said
your
Jurassic
opponent
Park.
as
Doesn't
these answers
count. You gotta do the
correspond to
whole
a unique
thing.
category of movie trivia Schmoedown know-how. Your first question's worth 2 points. Your next one, 3 points. Your final question is
I need
worth
to find where
5
I could watch
big
The Sweetest Thing,
points.
because now I
There's
need to
no
watch
missing
it.
your question. There is no steal in
That
round
movie is
3.
just
The
too
duels
funny.
and challenge is still in effect.
It's
It's
been a
on
while
Tu-
since I watched
It is
it.
2B. What the hell is
9-9,
2B?
And it is Jeannine the
Tubi's a
machine
streaming
who
service.
gets to make the determination here. Your
I
lucky
think it's a
numbers,
free
please.
one.
3, 6, and 9.
3, 6, 9.
For the
Damn, you're
Machine
fine.
and For the Barbarian.
Go
Girls, talk to
17.
me like one more time.
Get low. Get low, get low,
Seven.
get low. Get low, get low.
8.
So our competitors are ready for the final round
Pre-
here.
a precursor
and we're
to
gonna
happy
start
hour. There
with
we
the
go.
Barbarian, so category 17. That would.
I remember
give him
dancing to that
the
song at like
category
homecoming.
Me too.
Yep.
Bio.
Biopic.
Not Jake. Too young.
2
At my
points.
Catholic
And
school, and we would definitely
Barbarian,
sing
your
the
question.
not appropriate version
For a
with like the
2-point
nuns
lead.
like up
Mhm.
against the. It was
Machine.
great. It was
The
wonderful.
I can't remember when that
Biopic
came
here
out,
is-
but I remember it when during my
Cynthia
sophomore.
Erivo received an Oscar nomination for
uh,
playing a famous.
Oh,
American
oh, Harry
actress
Tubman.
in the
Harry,
United States
no,
Civil War.
Harriet.
In what?
Harriet.
Oh,
2001
I didn't. I thought it was.
I mean,
who
you did
she
say
play?
Harriet.
Yeah.
Did you say?
Harriet.
Harriet.
I'm
That
giving
movie's
up.
amazing. If you've never seen Harriet, watch Harriet. Harriet's amazing.
Oh my god, it's
So
on
good.
Netflix, Patreon. Thank you. I'm gonna absolutely watch that.
It is on Netflix.
All right, so Jeannine, she chose category.
Maybe in
3,
Australia it's
and that
on
puts her
Netflix.
in the 1990s.
It certainly does. The 90s, a decade.
Molly, when they go
I was
shopping at that
live.
old lady's
Now,
boutique.
One of those
I love
films
it
released
so
during the decade
much.
is worth 2 points to you, Jeannine. Here's the question. Who plays Melvin Udall, a bigoted, obsessive-compulsive writer in the
As
film
Good as It
As Good as
Gets?
It Gets?
Dennis Quaid.
Jack Nicholson.
Wrong.
We're tied at the top yet again. It's 11-all. We go back to the Barbarian.
These are
for his
hard.
3 point.
The Barbarian chose category 7,
Which makes
and
sense.
that puts him at family films.
Aw.
I have one of those.
Here is your question.
Feels like
Barbarian,
such a
for 3 points
cutthroat
and
match.
A 3-point
Yes.
lead over your opponent. What family movie franchise has entries titled Dog Day?
Um,
and
Oh,
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Damn you.
Wow.
I've never seen those.
I couldn't.
Like-
I knew that's what it was, but I couldn't get Captain Underpants out of my head.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
My
Wow.
cousins were
Yeah, the answer
obsessed
then,
with
Bart,
those.
the
Wow.
Elvis wasn't sure, but they collabed. They got it correct for 3.
I bought a
big
shirt
points,
from
and now
the
Jeannine
thrift
the
store
Machine
once
finds herself
that
trailing
had
by
Captain
3. She
Underpants
does
on
have an
it,
opportunity
like,
to tie the ball game
when I was
for
in,
her
like,
3-point question.
middle
She does. She
school,
chose
like early high school, and I had no
category
idea what it was
6,
for, but I
and
was
that
like,
puts us
hilarious.
in
Captain
Those
Underpants,
were
yes.
arguably
He's in
probably
underwear.
the first
1980s,
books that I ever like
1980s.
read.
All right, just 1 decade less than what we just asked, and yes, I was.
I didn't
That-
even know what the
Both of
character
these
was
ones
from.
as
I was just
well.
like, I want this
1980s.
shirt.
Yeah,
And a question from a movie.
I would
that
say
released
probably
around that
read
decade
those for the
continued to
first
tie
time
the
or
leader
the
over next to
Animorph
Barbarian.
books.
Oh,
I never read a single Animorph book.
Oh
I
my
read a
gosh.
couple of those, which
Jeannine,
is saying
who
a lot.
starred in, produced, and directed
I
the
don't know.
1986 war
Clint Eastwood.
film
I was gonna say
Heartbreak
Clint
Ridge.
Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood.
Heartbreak Ridge.
Five, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
First one.
All right, you have
What's
I
the
never-
series
come
that
on,
just
Jeannine.
started
Categories in
on
1980s, the
Netflix?
question,
I think it's
Who
Netflix.
starred
That
in, produced,
were
and
books.
directed the
The one
1986
that
war
J-
film,
I want to
Heartbreak
watch. Jake,
Ridge.
you want to watch?
it's not
No,
Wheel of Time. It's
Oh,
Oh, that's what
Wheel of
Sean
Time's
is
on
currently
Prime.
watching right now. Is Wheel
That's
of
on
Time.
Prime. Wheel of
is it
Time
Wheel of Time?
are you
Yeah,
talking
it
about?
comes out. It comes out tomorrow.
Wheel
Oh.
no,
We-
Wheel of Time's out right now. The first 3 episodes. Sean's watching
Okay, the
it.
first 3 episodes, right? Yeah, I've been
Molly, are
waiting
you
for that one for a
talking about
long
Arcane,
One.
the League of
No,
Legends?
no, I was
thing?
thinking Wheel of Time.
Oh,
We're looking
crap.
for
Oh, Jeannine.
Clint Eastwood.
It was Clint Eastwood.
So,
Oh,
Christian, that's a
no.
miss for Jeannine, but she still has a chance to now take the outright lead.
Yeah, Sean
on
read
behalf
all
of her
those books, and so he
5-pointer.
was like,
She
I need to
hits
watch
it.
this.
She has the
So-
lead of Barbarian.
I know nothing
Jeannine's
about it,
5-pointer,
but it looks
Jeannine the
really
Machine misses this
interesting.
I watched
question,
the first like
then it
30
will be
minutes
the
of it. It's pretty good.
Barbarian and Elvis
I'm curious.
advancing to the
I know Alex
finals
wants to
play
check it out.
downtown Griffey Noon.
All right.
I think I started reading one of
So,
those books,
we-
but they're big
It
books.
comes down
They're
to this
long.
5-point question for Jeannine.
The audiobooks are like
She
26
chose
hours long. per
Category
book.
9.
Oh
She
my
likes the
God.
decades here because it's the 1970s now.
Ah,
Do you read the Thrawn books?
All right, well,
Have
we
I?
use the same old
Mhm.
material because
I
we're doing
have
it.
read all of them except for the
Great
last
band's work.
2.
Jeannine, the categories.
So the one, the one that just came out last
I know,
week,
it's a
and then the one
5-point
before
question.
it. But
Hit
yes,
it, bounce it
Those
back,
are
Barbarian, put a lot of
those
pressure
books
on
are like
his other
longer than
choice.
I
If you miss
Yes.
it,
care to invest my
Barbarian
time in.
takes
they are very.
Here's your question.
Chuck,
Yeah.
just
You'll
don't watch the
find the
movie. You can read the
characters
books, just don't watch
of
the movie.
Noah Cross, Lieutenant Lou Escobar.
Noah Cross.
and
That sounds familiar.
1970s, I would have
Mulray.
no idea.
In what 1970s
I would have no clue.
crime film? That's
Ooh.
Hollis Mulray.
Ooh, a 70s crime film 5-point question. Yikes.
Molly, have you actually read any of the Thrawn ones though?
3.
I read
Question.
Second one.
the
All right,
first
you
and
have
second
one J2
one.
remaining.
Yeah.
Categories in 1970s.
And
Here's the
I
question.
liked
You'll find
the
the
second
characters
one,
of
I think,
Noah
the-
Cross,
more than the
Lieutenant Lou
first one, which
Escobar,
is
and
not a popular
Hollis
opinion.
Mulray in what
The one with
1970s
Anakin?
crime film?
Yeah, and Padme.
Yeah,
Anakin.
that one was actually pretty good.
Repeat the question.
Last one.
Come on,
All
Jeannine.
right. Categories 1970s. The question. You'll find the characters of Noah Cross, Lieutenant Lou Escobar, and
Every time I hear
Hollis
Lieutenant,
Mulray.
I think Lieutenant
What
Dan.
1970s
Yeah, me
You have
too.
no legs,
crime
Lieutenant
film?
Dan.
Lieutenant Dan.
I'm
But
gonna
you got
say
no legs.
Assault on Precinct 13.
And your winner, advancing
Oh
to
my
the
No.
Oh, it's a Finstock invitation.
Holy crap.
Wow.
The answer was
So that means they have some-
Chinatown.
Oh my God.
Why?
And-
Why?
The Barbarian makes
Why?
it
Why?
a
Why?
Finstock
Why? Why would- why?
exchange party.
Finstock.
It's Griffey Nooms and the Barbarian.
I'm
5
just a
rounds in
wee
the
little babe.
finals, Automatic
Okay.
4
I am just
points
a
for
wee
the
little
Finstock
one.
exchange. And that
Too
is
busy
what
watching
you look
Twilight,
at 7
apparently.
points if you look
Yeah.
at it, because that's 3 points for the Barbarian here and an automatic
Yeah.
4. So
We're
massive,
watching
massive
other
win,
better things.
We're
catapulting
watching
the
the
Finstock Performance into first
cinematic
place, going into the
masterpiece that
spectacular
is
here by
Twilight.
how many points now?
I'm kidding.
Who knows?
Please, that's
This
obviously
is
true.
an unbelievable win here by the Barbarian.
Or
We'll
is
see
This is
in
a
just
crazy
moment.
stat.
We will be
90s for 2,
talking
80s
to
for 3,
Jen
70s
That's-
for 5.
Congratulations.
That's crazy.
Wow.
It was a tough
Yikes.
one. It was a tough
We
one
see
there.
you.
The,
We
the
see
questions
you.
just
Yay.
didn't go
That's
either
why
one
y'all
of
are in the
competitors' ways today, to be
chat.
honest with you.
We
But
get
today,
it.
in
The only reason they
general,
ever show up.
it just
I got
Hey, I got-
7
points.
I got fantasy
Barbarian
points.
stayed on course.
Hey.
I'm
did
still
the
in
You've
job
second
gotten
to
in
last,
exchange.
though.
They're in the finals. They were in the finals mark now.
So that means Finstock
of
has someone in the
the
teams
and now they are in
championship
sole
and the
possession
singles
of the
championship,
finals
no matter
in
as
the
well, no
Ultimate
matter
Duel
what.
singles
Wow.
tournament.
God,
And
so
these
that
are the
means we're
kind
going
of
to see
matches that as you progress
you
in
two
your
twice
Schmoedown
on
career,
stage.
you're gonna get
Oh.
into
That's
it.
why I'm
It's a
asking
different
our final
experience of both
score.
the
I
Machine
have
and the Barbarian. I
13.
think the
I got
getting
7.
through, because
I don't know if I got
sometimes you
anything
just don't have
past
the answers.
5.
You can't get on a roll. You
3.
can't build any rhythm
I got
in
7.
answering queries correctly. That was the case in round
Um,
1. There was some.
I'm
struggles
excited
in
to
round
see
2, but
Barbarian
then
on the
round 3
stage,
happens, and
though.
it's like, okay,
He's
who
got
can
such a fun
recall
entrance. I
anything
think
if
he'll
it's
have a lot of fun
Well,
with
he's
that.
got to beat
And it
Griffey
doesn't
Noobs
really
He's gotta beat
first.
reflect
Griffey.
the competitiveness of the match that we just witnessed,
Which is
Oh.
tomorrow's
What a
match.
Because remember
Oh,
your
right.
the Barbarian, and we're
I-
about to
I
have a post-match
don't
interview
know
with
who
Finstock
wins that
Exchange
one,
with our
so.
own Jen Sturgeon.
I don't
Once again,
either.
remind you this match is
Yeah.
I
presented
only
by
knew
our
up until
friends at
yesterday's match
Carbon
because I did
Health.
the interview
Carbon
for
Health
it.
is a
From this
leading
point
national
on,
I
I
just
don't know
I
what
forgot
happened.
there was another match tomorrow, so I was like,
Because
oh
Because
yeah, here it is.
because you're not
This is
gonna
it.
be
Carbon
here.
offers primary care, urgent
That's why.
care, and virtual care. And for more,
Oh,
on
that's
health,
the thing. We're
enjoy
gonna
this.
hear nonstop
You can do this.
dossier.
Go.
So, Jill,
It's like a game of
you
chess.
absolutely need Barbarian to get there.
Well, it
'cause
was not
Frank
the
has
prettiest
news.
match we've ever seen, but
Oh, does he?
yeah.
Okay,
What
come
is
on,
this-
Craig.
what
he
are
may
the
not be such an
standings?
idiot after all.
Well, it's like a game of chess.
Oh, God, here we
When the
go.
game is over, the king and the pawn.
It's
go
like a
back in
game
the
of
same
chess. No one-
box. But the king
Does he
is
even
still
know
the
how to
king.
play chess?
Please,
That's the difference.
please keep
No-
your shirt on,
So
Sean.
you got to look at
No
it
one
this way.
competent
Was it pretty?
starts an
Absolutely.
interview off
You
with
get the
it's like a
victory?
game of chess.
Yes, we did.
I
mean, look,
bet you
congratulations to
$500
Jeannine
he
for taking
has
out
no
Kalinowski
clue how
and
to
Merle.
play chess. He probably
That's
thinks
a-
he's talking
that's
about
an amazing
checkers.
feat by her. Great thing. But
And let's be real, she probably helped you out as well.
Well, no, not at all. Not at all. No, not even a question about that. We didn't care who we played. It didn't make a difference. We don't take
This is a
anybody
good
lightly
point.
here at the Exchange. We knew Jeannine, if she could take out Kalinowski and take out Merle, she could take out anybody.
Impressive.
I mean,
Oh,
that's really
yeah,
what it comes
agreed.
down to. The way
Actually,
we look
flat
at
now.
it is, we're structured to win. We're built to win, and that's exactly what we did.
89 points.
Tough questions.
Jesus.
Really tough questions.
How many
crazy.
points does the next
got us a little shook here.
team have?
We
The next
I
one
think
down.
corruption has
It's
like
corruption.
84 or something.
And came out the
83,
best.
okay.
somewhere around
Roxy,
there.
She knows that.
But
They're
they-
like
yeah,
4
Vince-
behind.
Like I said,
Finstock
once
could
again,
literally
we're
sweep the
putting people
week.
on milk cartons
Griffey
and
won
ending
yesterday,
people's
Barbarian
seasons.
won today,
That's
and
what
then
the goal was here.
they obviously win
Bar-
tomorrow, so they sweep the
Barbarian,
week.
you've had a heck of a run this season, 4 in a row now.
Okay,
and
so
now you're
we
facing
have-
Griffey Nooms. So
Parker, Mike,
how do you prepare for someone that you
Corruption
know so
Dungeon.
well?
I mean,
Star Wars
this is going to be the
suspects
Finstock
and
finals.
Dan.
The pressure's off. We
Crap,
have won
they-
the tournament.
if they
Whether
win
it's
one of
us
those
or
Well,
championships,
Griffey Nooms.
done.
Let's
won
be
the
real.
tournament.
Let's be real. You guys can sit here
Even
and pretend
if
there's
the
no
dun-
egos
even if
involved,
corruption
but I
wins
feel like
both
the
of
Finstock
theirs.
Exchange is entirely built on egos, so there still has to be some amount of pride in being able to beat him.
Math.
Because
Well,
Marisol's
I'll
would be a
say this.
defense
Griffey
and Mike's
is-
would be a defense.
Oh, that's
which is
right.
the point.
We
That's
said
right.
this when we wrote the dossier on him. He is the best player.
Crap. So
Ah, yes, the do-si-do.
Before he even played a match. And if we
As
were
Kaiser
to
calls it.
be able to
Oh yes,
beat
the
him,
do-si-do.
well, we would consider that quite an achievement. We have trained with him all season. We know how good we are. We know how good he is. And we
So
sit
then
around
the-
an even playing
So the
field.
only hope
And
then
it's just gonna be
mathematically
nice
would
if you
be
just that
corruption
play in a field.
or Finstock Exchange.
I don't think we're doing this outdoors, but okay. Anyways, you do make a point though that the Exchange is going to win the singles tournament. Regardless at this point, the teams tournament and the final Star Wars tournament. This is This is going to be insane.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking for it. You know, that's what we planned on doing, and that's how we're operating. I mean, you know, we want to take out.
Where did they
teams.
find
we
Tom?
Knew that, you know, the Stars.
Like,
didn't really.
He's
have a
one of
shot,
Christian's
and
friends.
we're fine with that. I mean,
Did
we
Christian
put
just
up a great
like
fight.
okay? So
There's
you
no
know
question
how
about
like it
that.
all
She was the
started at a
last
pizza
person
place in
standing
Anaheim? Did they
that
just like
faction,
find him under
which
a
is fine.
bridge in Anaheim?
There was a
like,
Look,
soup
you know,
kitchen
was the
around the
hope.
corner.
The hobo outside.
He
Yeah.
was-
together, me,
He was
Craig,
in
Roca,
line.
JT,
where did they find him?
we knew we had a shot at winning this whole thing, and ending people's seasons is what we planned on doing, and that's exactly what we're doing. We're
what
going
we
to
done
go
did.
into this spectacular with a lead, and it's going to be us to keep it. Now we have 2 shots at winning this thing. That's all we needed
What's
to do.
kind of cool
No championship matches the whole season
is
until now. We got one.
there's a
in tag
potential
teams,
where we
and we'll
don't know
definitely
who
have
the
one in
faction
singles.
winner is
It's up to us now.
until the singles
It's us-
championship
Now it's
match.
time to show and prove.
So
and
that
prove
like the
theories
last
that we were
match of
talking about.
Spectacular could
And if
potentially
that
determine.
happens, like I said
I
earlier,
hope that
it'll be the
happens.
most
That'd be so
unprecedented
cool. That'd be
cockamamie
like
scheme
poetic. Like
ever.
that's
That
the way
would
to end the
be
season.
much more exciting.
I don't know, some cockamamie scheme movie, but that's worked out.
Cockamamie.
So we've got to look at it this way, and there's a ton of them, but we're there, just like I said we were. We're there, and we're playing for the win, and we're playing for the faction title, and we're playing for comeback player of the year. We're playing for rookie of the year, tag of the year, match of the year.
Tag of the
And guess
year? You
what?
mean team?
Most of all,
Is what he means team?
Well, speaking of managing, you still
think
got
that's
your
what
hands
it-
full
'cause he's a
because this
wrestler.
upcoming
I
match
thought-
between
I
you
thought Jen
and the
was gonna say,
Barbarian.
speaking
you
of
are gonna have to
managing
pull double
Craig,
duty.
how
Have
do
you
you
thought about how you're going to accomplish this? Because let's face it, we can
I
barely get you
mean,
to show up half the time.
I
every
wouldn't
time
feel
anyway.
totally wrong.
Vince
Jenny
Duggan
Rock
trains with
did
you.
that too. She missed more matches than I did. But you know, listen. The only reason I'm missing matches is because I'm working hard to figure it out so we can win this thing.
Figure
and
what
we
out?
have
What are
other
you trying to
people who
figure
can
out?
fill in gloriously, like a Taylor Robinson, like a Moose Haas, like a John Roca. That's
Yeah, I don't know
we
what
do
he's
here.
figuring
We are
out
a
when
family.
all of the
Other factions aren't a family like we are.
matches have been set
We eat
weeks
steak
ago.
dinners every night. I send steak dinners to these guys across the country.
I
Where the hell's
I
my
get
steak
calls
dinner,
from, like,
Tom?
Sam Levine
I'm
and
pretty
Chris
sure,
Warren
correct me if I'm
wondering
wrong, the
how
only
we're
time,
so good.
wow,
And then, you know, next thing you know,
recently,
302 Roxy
a
calls. I'm like, look, I can't keep answering
exchange
these
member
messages
has
calls
won with a
anymore. It just
different
doesn't work.
managers whenever
So
Taylor's
they want to know what the
the
secret
one
is.
in charge.
They'll never know the secret.
She went 2-0 as
Period.
manager.
Apparently, it's sending steak dinners at all hours of the night. Anyways,
Give me a steak dinner.
congratulations on a just absolute scrap of victory today, guys. And best of luck. May the best man win in the finals. I guess that's what I say.
Molly the dog!
Ah, look at that grumpy
Cannot
face.
say
She's
Gucci
like,
told you
I should
so,
be
'cause
charging
he
for
did.
this.
He did. In the beginning of the season.
She
I
has
hate
massive
giving that.
RBF.
I hate it. But you got to give credit when credit is due. He said it in the beginning of the season. Watch. Everybody made fun of his draft. Everybody said, who are these people?
We made
Everybody
fun of
said,
it.
what are you
We
doing?
certainly did.
And the Barbarian
definitely made
was
fun of
pretty
it.
much after he started off in Inner Geekdom, lost
Andy
his match.
Gold
Like,
Leader
this
didn't
guy
need
might
a
be a bust.
manager.
Well, he's not a bust. He went 4 in a row, and now he's in the finals against Griffey Nooms. Whether he wins or loses, or
And I
whoever
said
loses,
no
one of
to
them's going to
it.
get a number 1 contender
I
shot
was
next
like,
season.
no, thank you. I don't
They're-
want to be
mean,
part of your
They're in
dossier.
good shape. They're in really good shape right now, and they have the team's championship. It's a pretty successful year,
Look
and
at
they're in
that
first
little
place.
puppy dog.
By
They're
significant
in first place.
Yes.
They're in first place, and you know
I
one
like
of
that
our
he's just,
favorite
like,
Lance Henriksen
bouncing
movies
him
to
in his
watch
life.
is Alien versus
Yeah,
Predator,
it's
the tagline, of course, being whoever wins, we lose. You can
He's
say
like,
the same
yeah,
about this tournament.
I'm
if
your
you are
baby.
Not a fan of the Finstock Exchange
And a
for
baby.
Christian. He's been saying this all year long. He wasn't drafting to win matches.
Who needs
in
kids when you
March
can
or
have
April or
puppies?
May. He was
Correct.
drafting to groom new competitors, and part of that
Lady that was
grooming
cleaning my
process
teeth today,
is
she was like,
leaning
you have
on the
kids? I was like,
veterans
no, we have a dog and a
Barbarian,
cat.
now it's old school.
She's
meets
like,
new
oh,
school
fur
for the finals
babies,
of this
love
tournament,
that.
all within
Yeah.
the realm
It's
of
like,
the
yeah, it's
Finstock
way better.
Exchange. I
One of
know
them
that
poops in a
it's tough on-
box, and the other one we just have to walk once a day, and it's fine.
Hearing that, but I mean,
Speaking
you
of
gotta
the box
give him
pooper,
credit.
has
I know you say
he
that, but the funny
calmed
thing
down
is,
since the time
Barbarian ain't
change?
old school. This is his second
Absolutely
season.
not.
That's
Today
the
he
whole-
knocked
it seems like
over.
he's been around forever. This
Like
is
we
his
have a
second
container
season.
that has all of
And
our
it's-
like
and that's the whole point.
spatulas and stuff in it,
Besides
and we
JT
have it like
and
in
Roca, this is
between
all a new
books,
squad. Barbarian
like
is a
heavy
he's a new
cookbooks.
competitor
He
also.
managed
It's
to
like,
knock
sure,
it off
sophomore
the
versus
counter
rookie, but
because
this
it was
is
4:45 and we hadn't
it's a
fed him yet.
crazy thing that has happened, and now
You need to get
corruption,
one
the
of those
reigning
automatic
champions, has to
feeders.
play catch up to the Finstock Exchange. It's a crazy
is a
narrative going
monster.
into the spectacular. so
Get
much.
one of those
And
automatic
the
feeders.
good news also, though, for
you
stars,
you can
they're still
program
gonna
them where they
finish
talk.
above
It's
swag
like
at the moment.
dinner.
There's no
Yeah.
Swag's out.
The cats
No,
start
I mean,
like
it's it.
running towards
Swag's
it.
out.
I mean,
Stars
we
are
might as
out.
well be
Yeah.
automatic
Rocks,
leaders
the
for
Stars
him, 'cause,
finished
right
because
at
of
5
Jeannine's
o'clock
run.
every
The
day.
Well,
Stars
maybe
do
if
not
you get one
finish
of
in last
those, then
place.
he'll
Swag
start
does.
smacking the
And,
thing
you
to
know,
get it out
it
and
was a
not
tough
your
season.
head.
I'm sure we're going to hear more from
Maybe.
it. Jeannine and Roxy Stryer are with
We did
Jen
get him a
Sturger
little
right
Christmas
now. Jen, take it away.
collar that has a little plaid bow tie
Still a lot
and a
of
bell on
smiles.
it. We
considering,
put it on
I
him
mean,
earlier,
this
and he
a
was like
heartbreaker for everyone involved, mostly because
rolling
I had
around,
to do
like
that
trying to get it
interview
off, and I was
first.
like, haha, gotcha.
Ladies, how you feeling?
I mean, definitely not the way I wanted to end my season. Not happy with how I played. It was a really rough match.
It was a rough match for both of you. Let's be clear. Like, no one walked away from that being like, that was successful.
Yeah. But I am so proud of what I've been able to do this season. Like,
Yes, you are.
I've never made it this far in a tournament
Damn right.
in 4 years' time. To beat Dan, to you know, just kill that rivalry with Mike and get that redemption there. Huge things. You know, stepping up in teams and having my first championship match. Like, I got to do a lot of amazing things that I've never done before. So
Beat
I'm
Dan
super
and
proud of
Mike in the
myself.
same tournament.
I'm so thankful for Roxy
Crazy.
and
That's
Stars.
great.
I'm a little bummed that, you know, the season's done for us.
I mean,
and the
she
season's
was.
done for me.
We've talked about it. She
But I was glad I
was
was
the
able to
most
pull us out of
consistent
last
player for
place.
Roxy all season.
And
Oh,
now
100%.
she's
All
She
season.
had her
TV
best
shows
year
again, so
ever.
that's
Yeah.
awesome too.
And yeah, very consistent.
Highly
Took a little
overrated.
break.
Anyways. Yes, now you get to resume some normalcy, though. You know, Roxy, it has been a tough year for the Stars, but because of Jeannine, you are able to say that you are not in last place.
Yeah.
Woo.
Oh, there you go.
Ah, the
Swags
swag.
and last.
Swags and
gaslighting me
last.
here. I don't even know what,
Drip
what
drop.
I did or what I did
Drip
in my past life, but it was just like, you know what we're gonna do? This is what's gonna happen. Jeannine is going to annihilate Mike. That person that we haven't been able to beat, we are going to wipe the floor with him. And then, you know, the person that's considered the greatest of all time, Dan Murrell, Jeannine's actually going to beat him too. But then in this bizarre
Whenever
land
Jeannine's
match,
tired
in which in
of
round one we
playing,
got-
she would be
Never happened
such a
to
good
Jeannine
manager.
ever. This
Yeah.
is going to be the
Oh, yeah.
match that she
So
goes out on
good.
after having the kind of year that she had. And
That was
by
like
the
a
way,
football game in the rain, Roxy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it was insane.
1000%. It's just like we were living on this adrenaline, this rush, because Jeannine is good, so good that she deserved this win. But then Schmoedown was like, when you want it too
brah.
much, when you think that you got it, we're gonna rip it from you. So yeah, I'm
Mr.
so proud of
Nussbaum,
Jeannine. She had an amazing
I think she
season.
has
Like
my
said,
vote.
championship matches,
She has my
going
vote.
through this tournament, being where she is,
Yeah.
and just taking us out of last place, which honestly we shouldn't even be close to the bottom with the kind of team that we have. But it
I
is
mean,
what
you
it
could
is. I'm so proud
argue
of her, but
Barbarian
just like the rest of the
would be a
season,
contender
I
for
can't
comeback
believe what happened
player.
to the Stars this year. I just
I
can't
will.
believe it.
But
I will
yeah,
ask though. do
I
you
still
feel
think
like
Jeannine
having the adrenaline,
Yeah.
having come off the
beats
adrenaline
him
of the
for
last
that
two
title.
matches, do you think that affected like getting into that first round at all? You know, she settled in once we got to round 2.
I mean, yeah, it was kind of a lot to take on, so maybe a little burnout kind of played into my mindset. Because yeah, that's never happened to me before, and the questions I think were tough. I mean, we saw it was tough for him too.
They were rough.
So
And
yeah,
let's
mean, you
face
did do
it,
the
like when you're in
90s,
this
the
tournament
80s, and the
format, the
70s.
matches start coming fast and furious. Whereas in the rest of the
Exactly.
season, it's a little more subdued. It's a little
yeah,
more
there's
laid
time
back.
to breathe.
There's time in between matches, but not during this tournament format.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
you know
So
what?
It's more like, you know, Mortal Kombat tournament where it's like you just kick the crap out of somebody, but now you gotta kick
You
the
gotta
crap
turn
out of
around and
another-
do it again.
Exactly.
yes, yes.
You're like, who
How
are
many
they fighting in
matches
the
did
last
she
round?
play this year?
Yeah, they're fresh.
Feels like
She's
a
vet,
good
though. This is where
chunk.
you see that because of Jeannine's vet status, she was able to do really well in this tournament. She plays the game. When she needs to ask for a repeat of the question, she does, but otherwise she thinks about, okay, just repeat the answers. I can get there with that. Or can I check down to 1 point here? What's going to make sure I have the best strategy going through to this?
Harrison, I think
was
he'll be
so
nominated.
impressed. And
Yes.
even her pick for spinner's choice and what things we ended up putting on the wheel.
I don't know
this
if he'll
time.
win, but he'll definitely
this
be
was a
nominated.
strategy tournament for us. And strategy and Jeannine's ability to really
Did he make
not
a
just know the
comeback?
questions, but be able to play this game is what got us this far. So that was really impressive, no matter how quick the matches were coming.
I guess, yeah, it's your definition on a comeback, but I guess
Jeannine,
if you
mean,
like
it's
lose
not
the way
lost
he
on me
lost,
that every time
and
I
then
get, you know,
come
an
back and
email
play the way he
scheduling one of your
did.
matches, you're the only competitor
least for a
that does not
nomination
have a
anyway.
last name. It's like It's Jeannine, the machine.
The machine.
Exactly. If that's not a testament to the kind of player that you are, I don't know what is. And today's results should not be the thing that you remember from this season. It should be the season that Jeannine found her groove, and hopefully next season will be the one where she holds the belt. So
Jeannine had
I look forward to
7
seeing
singles
with you on December
matches.
4th. I hope you'll still come out and party with us. And
I'll
best
definitely
of
be
luck.
there.
Best of luck next year, girl.
Thank you. Thank you, Roxy. Love you.
Love you too, Jeannine.
Look, a tough one there for the
Jeannine had
Stars.
9 matches
Jeannine.
this year.
Oh,
9 matches between singles and teams.
so
That's as many
matches.
as Nooms
Yeah.
in his
it's a lot.
debut season. That's
Well,
wild.
unfortunately, Jeannine is done for the year. I know we all wanted to see her move on and get a chance at playing Griffin Nooms and also seeing her at Spectacular, because we were all wishing for that Marisol for Jeannine match. But a testament to Barbarian. And then this guy has showed up over the last few weeks. He's clearly in a very, very good place when it comes to movie trivia right now. And now he's facing his faction mate. And it's just going to be an absolute banger. That is tomorrow. And we will be doing a reaction for that one. So stop by tomorrow evening. We will be here doing a reaction for that one. Last one of the year. Last reaction of the year. But before we head out of here, just kind of some quick few sentence thoughts on it all. And then also, if you could make a pick for that match tomorrow. Jill, start us off.
This is a rough match, man. Like, these questions were brutal. These were
Elvis or
crazy.
Orcos tomorrow is what Farrell asked.
Oh, there you go.
So there we go.
Tomorrow's gonna be I'm upset that it's an exchange invitational. They're doing great this season, but I wish it was like faction versus another faction. But congratulations, Finstock Exchange, on taking names on the singles tournament. Bummed again. I think we all share the same thing. Bummed we don't get to see a Jeannine versus Marisol 2 at Spectacular, because that would have been freaking spectacular. As for tomorrow, I gotta give it to Griffey. You can't go into overtime with William the Beast Bibiani and not have me root for you to take your next match.
And be losing the whole game.
Yeah. So I got to give the win tomorrow to Griffey. But congratulations on an amazing season, Jeannine. I know you will be back, and I hope you do. I hope you set it to the next level next season, so we can see you finally get that belt, because you deserve it. Pew pew.
Molly?
Yeah, I mean, this match was really hard. I said it earlier. The round one gave me Star Wars match vibes, just because it feels like with the Star Wars matches now, they're throwing some really hard curveballs in round one just to like knock people off their game. And now I can definitely see that happening in singles and in teams. So still though, it's crazy to see what Jeannine got Spinner's Choice. She just got hit with like a bunch of really hard questions, which is bound to happen at some point. But then again, Barbarian's been doing really well, and he's been proving everyone wrong in their predictions, including us, as far as like how he's gonna as far as how he's gonna do this year. I think this whole year a lot of people have been underestimating him, so I'm happy for how well he did, and I'm excited for next season for Jeannine for sure. For tomorrow,
go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
For tomorrow, I'm gonna go Griffey as well, for the same reasons. Just he's been on a roll. He beat Bibbs. He's crazy. I don't understand his brain.
He's crazy.
That's fair. That is very, very fair.
Nuts.
Brian.
Jeannine's a freaking machine. I mean, she had 7 singles matches, 2 teams matches, one of them being a championship, 3 exhibition matches, like 12 matches in a single season. Like, that's insane. Half the players don't even play 12 matches their whole entire careers. She did that all in one season.
That's true.
And it was her best season, too. So it just shows you how good she is, and she's freaking phenomenal. Barbarian, killing it. Started out slow in the beginning because I think he was pretty much the man controlling the exchange, let's be honest. So it's nice to see him actually getting to be the player in this situation. Nice things aside, it's hard to not pick Nooms just because, I mean, he's 9-0 in his rookie year. And the only time he ever bled was to Bibbs in an overtime that he was losing the whole entire game and came out winning. I don't know how you pick against that. Like, Barbarian's doing great, but like, how do you go against what this guy's doing?
Yeah. I echo everything everyone else has said. It's very, very hard to pick against Bib or Griffey. Sorry, I'm still feeling the Bibs loss. But Jeannine had an incredible year. I mean, I think she's leading contender for comeback player of the year. I think she's the top dog that Roxy keeps, and she's the new version of the Stars, I think, going into 2022. You base your team around what Jeannine is capable of, and you have yourself a pretty damn good team. So I'm excited for what she's going to do next year. I'm also excited to see what happens tomorrow. Barbarian Griffey. I don't think it's going to be a corruption invitational style match. I think the two are actually going to go at it to see who's going to go for it. And you know, winner goes to spectacular for singles anyway, because Griffey's already had it for teams. And what cool of a story it would be if Barbarian, you know, had a rough year to start, puts his team together, and he's the one to go to spectacular for his team in singles. It'd be pretty cool. But I will give the edge to Griffey just because of the way he's been playing. He kind of seems invincible no matter what hits him. So, but with all that said, everybody, we're going to wrap it up here today. We are headed over to our Patreon exclusive bar movie trivia. If you are interested, it is part of our Patreon, and we're going to be doing some trivia over there on Twilight. I will say who's joining us. We have Amaru Moses joining us. We have Abby Friel. We have Dwayne Burke, and Jeannine the Machine will be joining us as well. So they will all be joining us here in just a little bit. If you're interested, hit that Patreon link, join us, come hang out, and let's talk some Twilight. But for now, thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow, 6 o'clock Pacific, right here on this channel for our final reaction of the year. Until then, have a good night, everybody.
Oh, my God.